officially in the car. And I know we haven't done an intro to this video, but where are we going, Andrew?
North Carolina.
I'm not gonna say why. I think the video before this is gonna be, or will have been already up, and we'll kind of have explained a little bit about why I haven't put any videos out and where we've kind of been. Today is August. No, it's not. Today is September 3rd, and I'm glad it's September. I don't know how Andrew feels, but I am very, something in my throat. I'm very glad it's September. August was a pretty rough month in the I didn't yell, but that was so scary. Why did he slam?
Everybody slammed.
I know, but why? Like,
people in Florida don't know how to drive.
Almost died. A little too close for my liking. By the way, really glad I spent this morning curling my hair, since you can totally tell. Anyway.
Another lovely Florida.
So, August, as I was saying, August was a pretty rough month in the Hartog household. October 10th, I said in the last video, we ended up having to put our doggy to sleep. Everything's gonna be in that video, so if you haven't watched it, please go back and watch it, because we're not gonna get into it again. It was really rough. It has been really rough. We're taking it a day at a time, sometimes a minute at a time, because some days are okay, other days are extremely rough. So anyway, today's a good day. We're trying to make it a good day. We have exciting things going on. We're going on an adventure, and we'll see you at the airport. And we are officially at our very first destination. It was a pretty long day. I worked all day, and then having the 2 flights, I'm tired. We were finally in North Carolina. We had a stop in Atlanta. It was a really, really short layover, so we just kind of like grabbed dinner and ran, and then got right on the plane. Sorry for the dark, but anyway, so we got right on the plane and then flew here. It was a little hard to film just because everything was really, really dark, obviously, because it's late at night. So we just got to our hotel. I'm gonna get ready for bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Tomorrow's an exciting day. So it's the following morning, and we've had a quite busy, I feel, morning already. We won't go into like too much detail, but the hotel didn't honestly go as planned, to put it simply. We got there super late, and I don't know if I said it in the last clip or not, but let's just say we got there and there was no pillows. I am extremely highly allergic to feather pillows, and Andrew has like a less allergy, but definitely an allergy to them. It gives him like congestion and all the things, which is honestly kind of weird considering you had birds for most of your life and feathers bother you, but whatever. So, long story short, when we got to the hotel, we realized that even though we had written it on the reservation, they had given us feathers in our room. So Andrew ran downstairs and came back up with like pillowcases, and he said, yeah, the guy at the front said they're out of pillows and the hotel's completely booked, so our only option is to sleep on blankets and towels inside of pillowcases, which didn't go very well. We both are super sore and didn't get much sleep last night, but the hotel manager was actually super nice, so it all worked out in that essence. But we just picked up our rental car. It's like noon. I don't know if we've said it, but we're actually in Wilmington, North Carolina right now, which is really cool because a lot of reasons, but it's really cool because this is actually where One Tree Hill was filmed, which I love One Tree Hill and Andrew loves One Tree Hill. Not as much as I do, but we both love it. So we just picked up our rental car and we are going to go to get something to eat really quickly, walk around the Wilmington area, maybe just drive by some of like the One Tree Hill sites, just a quick drive because we have somewhere to be. We have a couple of stops to make, and then the exciting part of the day will be here. Of the drive around like One Tree Hill stops only because no, we decided to not, just because we don't have a whole lot of time, and I don't know, we don't have a lot of time and we're not there for a long time, so we decided to just grab a coffee from, I almost said One Tree Hill. We decided to grab coffees from Starbucks. And now we're going to Home Goods just because I love Home Goods, and because we're in North Carolina, there's probably different stuff here than there is in Florida. Let's be real, not everything is gonna have silver dollars. What are those called? The white dollar? Sand dollars? We'll be fine. Oh, that's good. No. So I want to do a quick little walk around there. There's a fire station. And then I think we're gonna head to get to our main destination. I almost said where we were going.
Southport. Surprise!
But yeah, we're going to Southport. We met this very nice fellow at the place where we were having lunch. Fork and I'll figure out where it is and I'll write it on the screen here. So he was actually our waiter and he was super nice. We were talking to him about why we're here, and he was telling us Southport is actually super pretty, so I wish we obviously had more time there too, but is what it is. This place, I have to say, actually reminds me a lot of Vermont. Alright, so we officially are in Savannah. I think we can go ahead and say what we did today, just because we didn't want to video anything, and this is probably as good a time of any to just... So here's what we did today. Andrew.
Summit.
Crazy Summit. And this Sleepy is his brother Cambridge. We knew we wanted wanted to get another dog eventually. We didn't have a time frame. We didn't have a plan really. We just kind of knew, and we talked about it for years, that eventually we would have a golden retriever. So when we lost, maybe we just pick that up for right now because he can't stop. So when we lost Domino, we were extremely heartbroken, and if you live in a house with a dog or have lived in a house with a dog, you know what it's like to then live in a house without a dog, and it is just too quiet. Like, Summit is in a mood.
I know.
He's in a mood right now. Maybe it's because he was cooped up in the car for a long time today. But anyway, so we lost Domino, and it was extremely hard being in our house for both of us. It was extremely hard being like just around without him, just because he still even like takes up so much of our world. So probably maybe about a week, almost a week after we started like talking about like looking into getting another dog, like a puppy. And super long story short, we were just talking. We weren't really planning or really like actively looking. We were like, we'll just like put some feelers out and like look for, you know, like a reputable, ethical breeder. And we ended up finding a couple of different people and finding this breeder in North Carolina, and it just kind of worked out. So today is September the 4th. It's 6 days shy of Dami passing away, and 6 days shy of a month of Dami passing away. And we decided to go ahead and like take the plunge and get these two turds. And I don't want people to make me feel bad about it. Like, that's why we haven't really told a lot of people or talked about it a lot, because I don't want people to think that I'm replacing him, because that's never possible. Personally, there will never be. I already love these two, and I don't know that I'll ever love another dog the way I love Domino. Like, Andrew thinks I will, but we'll see, just in a different way. So initially we were just looking at one, and then I looked at Andrew one day and I was just like, maybe like a day after we started like putting feelers out there, I was like, what if we just got two? And he was like, we'll think about it. And then I think a day later, maybe that night, Andrew looked at me and he's like, I feel like we should get two. So we had two boys. We drove from just outside Southport, North Carolina this afternoon to Savannah, Georgia, and then tomorrow morning we're getting up really early and driving from Savannah home to get our car in Tampa. So we have roughly a 5.5 hour drive ahead of us. So that's gonna be the end of this first part of this video. I'm gonna make it into two just because I know there's a lot of footage that I want to put together. So I'm excited. Please don't think that like we're not still very sad over the loss of our dog, because I was sobbing yesterday. So like, and I knew they were coming. Like, I knew we were going to get them. I was on the airplane crying. So under no circumstances does this replace him. We're just thinking of it as the next chapter, and these two have already done things that have made us both like look at each other and be like, that was Domino. Like, it just is. I know that he had a pretty good paw in this, you know, like hand, but paw. You get it? I'm funny. It's also very late. So we just got back to Tampa. I'm currently sitting in our truck with the gups. There they are. Waiting for Andrew to come back. He just went in. Oh, I thought I just saw somebody walk by. Holy cow. Waiting for, or no, Andrew just went to return the U-Haul. I'm so tired. I can't handle my life. Andrew just went to return the rental car, and then he's coming back up to where we left the truck, and then we're gonna head for home. We are both so tired. We didn't even really stop on the way back from Savannah for anything major, which is why there's really not any footage from that at all. We stopped at a Starbucks in Jacksonville just to grab some coffee, let the boys out to have some breakfast, and they did. They've done all their potties outside. Nothing has been done in that car, which we're so grateful for. We had a couple accidents in the hotel room last night, but we didn't get to really walk them around outside at all, so I can't blame them for that. And they did quite a bit of their potties on the potty pad in the room, so honestly it has not been bad. So for such little puppies, I'm very proud. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So just to give you a little bit of a backstory, last night we stayed in Savannah at the Westin Hotel, which was so nice. We literally both want to go back there because it was amazing. We were trying to just it is a pet friendly hotel, so we were just trying to be very careful with them because they're not fully vaccinated because they're so little, and you know, things have to come later. So we were trying to just kind of we were trying to just keep them quiet and calm and not really disturb anybody when we were walking in. And because of everything with COVID, when we got to the row of elevators, we realized there was a massive line, and it turns out a lot of people were like taking their own elevator up because they didn't want to be in such a small space with someone they didn't know, which I understand. I'm not like faulting them for that. Please don't think I am. It just was like a little uncomfortable for Andrew and I for a minute because we were like, we're trying to just get in our room and like go to bed. It was like, I don't even know what time it was. No, yes I do. It was almost 11 o'clock because that's when we ended up getting like into our room and stuff. So we then like met the couple behind us because they saw the guppies, and they we talked to them a little bit, and they're actually from Tampa, so that was really cool to like run into people from home, which I feel like actually happens all the time. So we talked with them for a little bit, and I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but the reason we called the puppies the guppies is because if you've seen any of my other videos, you will have seen my dog Domino, who passed away almost a month ago now. We had him, and my mom has his brother, his litter mate, and then my aunt actually has their sister. So we have 3 of them from that same litter. But Dexter and Domino, the 2 boys, we always have just called them the puppies. Like when Domino passed away, he was 11 years old, and we still called him the puppies. Like I would bring him to my mom's, and Dexter and Domino are the puppies. So I could not call these 2, these 2, the puppies, just because it doesn't feel right. And Andrew agreed, so we call them the guppies, which is golden puppies. So that's that. Whenever Andrew gets back here, we're just gonna head for home. I think we're gonna have a little bit of family meeting. I don't know about right away, but maybe later today, just because like I said, we're both exhausted. We stayed the night at the Savannah Hotel, and then I think we got to bed at like 11:30, almost midnight, and then we had an alarm for 5 o'clock because we needed to get on the road and head for home so that we could have the rental car back by noon. So we didn't get much sleep, and you know, waking up obviously in the middle of the night because you have puppies and stuff, it just was, I mean, it wasn't so bad. They honestly did extremely well, but we're tired.